Hey guys, so I had a request to do this video and I thought it was a really great idea. So I'm here to talk to you today about small items that first-time mothers might need. These are all items that I feel like you might forget to put on your registry, and you might want to pick them up for yourself just because there are times, it's midnight and all of a sudden you realize you need this item and you don't want to have to run out to the store or all the stores are closed. So these are great to have on hand, and they're small things that are easy for you to pick up or just add to your baby registry. These of course are good for first, second, third, fourth time mothers, but they might already know about these items. So this video is geared toward first time mothers. So if you've come across this video because you're a first time mom and you're just trying to figure out what you need, just keep watching because I think this will be really helpful for you. The first item might seem pretty obvious. It is a nail or grooming kit, and they might seem silly, like of course you need nail clippers, but you might not think you need the nail file or you don't need the comb or brush or things like that. And I know I thought I don't need this thing, so I just got the nail clippers, but clipping a newborn's nails is no fun, and it's terrifying because I accidentally cut my son's little bit of the pad of his finger and I felt terrible. I felt like the worst mother ever. So sometimes a nail file is better, that when you're nursing them or when they're asleep you can just file their nails rather than cutting them. So that is something I found really helpful. Also, you think, why do you need a hairbrush? My baby might not even have hair, but a lot of times they get cradle cap and you put the baby oil on their scalp and use that brush to kind of massage their hair, so it's not necessarily just for brushing their hair. So I found those grooming kits to be helpful, and you never know what you might need from that kit of all those small little items, so I feel like those are definitely good to have. The next thing is a nasal aspirator. They will provide you one from the hospital, at least mine did, those blue bulb syringe nasal aspirators, and those I don't find work very well. So you think the nose Frida is gross and you don't need it. I'm here to tell you it's amazing. Yes, it's disgusting, but no snot will get in your mouth, I promise. They are so helpful and they really get the snot out, and when you have a tiny sick baby, all you care about is making them feel better and helping them breathe. So get over the fear factor of the gross nose Frida and pick one of those up. The next thing is gripe water, and you may or may not need this, but this is one of those things where your baby is screaming from gas pain in the middle of the night, or you have a colicky baby and you're willing to try anything. This is a small, cheap item that you can have on hand, and it's so great to have. So gripe water, but also probiotics is another thing. They kind of go hand in hand. I think using a probiotic as a preventative for stomach issues or gas pain. Gerber makes something called Soothe, and it's kind of pricey. It's about $25 for a small little bottle, but you only give them like 1 drop a day. So maybe when you give your baby the vitamin D drops, if you're breastfeeding, you would give the probiotic, or just, put it in their bottle. Whatever you're doing, I feel like this really helps to ward off gas pain and stomach troubles that most babies get. The next item is Aquaphor, or some kind of comparable like Target brand item. There are so many different diaper rash ointments out there. Butt paste, triple paste, and I feel like I've used them all, and all of the white kind of creams, they just don't even seem to like cover up the actual diaper rash, and that's what you want to cover up and heal. So Aquaphor is an amazing product, or something kind of petroleum based works so much better than the white paste, in my opinion. And I don't know if I said this, I have 3 children, so I feel like I've been through enough diaper rashes to say that I know what I'm talking about. And not everything works for every baby, but having had 3 babies, I feel like this is the #1 diaper rash ointment that you want to pick up and have on hand. And I feel like the Target knockoff of Aquaphor works just as well. It's just that clear type of ointment is what you want. The next item is so obvious, which are pacifiers, but I'm going to talk about specific kinds that I've found to work best. We love the Wub-N-Up, which is the Avent Avent brand that you just get in the hospital, but the Wubnub with the stuffed animal attached to it really helps to keep the pacifier in a newborn's mouth. It kind of rests on their chest and keeps it in place because newborns spit those things out like crazy. It's hard for them to keep it in their mouth, and then they get upset and cry. So the Wubnub is great, or the Avent brand where it's like I can't think of a way to explain it. It's not the green pacifier. It has like kind of a little, like the Nook, the little handle. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at explaining things. I will insert a picture of it. There's my cat's tail. I will insert a picture of it. Well, he's gonna hang out back there, so hope you don't mind. So I'll insert a picture of that Avent pacifier that I'm talking about. But also, I haven't tried this, but I know a lot of mothers who have said the MAM brand pacifiers work for babies who hate pacifiers. I hear so many moms talking about, oh my gosh, I wish my baby would just take a pacifier, but they hate them all. And other moms have recommended the MAM brand pacifier, and it seems to be that those are the pacifiers that work for babies who don't like pacifiers, if that makes sense. So if you're at your wit's end with your baby, try the MAM pacifiers. The other item that I find helpful is a lovey. Not all babies are going to take to these. My youngest, Lucas, I call him a blankie baby. He would want to sleep with it, which of course you don't want to let a baby sleep with a big blanket that can get wrapped around their face. So the Aiden and I brand little square loveys aren't going to cause a suffocation risk, and it's soft and he likes the silky edges of it, and it just was soothing for him to fall asleep with. Some people don't like loveys, but I like having some kind of comfort item for my baby to sleep with at night. I don't know why I find it helpful. I just think it helps them fall asleep and it just gives them something to snuggle with, and I think they're cute. So I'm throwing this on this list. You don't need it, but I find them helpful for nap and bedtime. When they have that comfort item, it lets them know it's bedtime, it's time to sleep, and it helps them calm down. Again, not gonna work for every baby, but it works for mine. Next is a diaper caddy slash organizer. It seems like a ridiculous thing that you don't need, and you don't need it, but I found it really helpful to have 2 or 3 to keep diapers, your ointment, wipes in different rooms of the house, because it's so annoying when you want to just change your baby. I don't have a changing station. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't use it. I'll change my baby on the floor in the living room, or up on the bed in the bedroom, or in the nursery, on the floor, just different places. It's nice to have those items in a couple rooms of the house where you're going to be most, so you don't have to walk all around the house to find wipes and diapers and whatever you need. It's nice to have them all in one spot in different rooms. Next item is if you're breastfeeding, you need a good nipple cream and breast pads. A lot of people get the disposable breast pads, and I find that you don't need them after maybe 6, 8, 12 weeks of nursing. You kind of don't really leak anymore, at least I didn't. But buying the disposable ones can get expensive. So if you get some reusable washable ones, that saves you a lot of money, and you can just throw them in the wash because you're doing laundry all the time anyway. So I find that those are really helpful to have, and it saves you some money. And a good nipple cream, because sometimes lanolin just doesn't cut it. The Mother Love nipple cream is really great, and I would recommend that. And it's not very expensive, and the little jar will last you a long time. So you definitely don't want to be crying in the middle of the night from terribly painful, sore, cracked nipples, and you're trying to nurse your baby. You want to put that on as a preventative and use it often, and that is a great brand to use. This is also related to nursing. You want to have good, comfortable clothes for nursing. You want maybe this is one that I wore during pregnancy and while nursing, because it's a V-neck and you can just like pull it down, or it's loose and you can lift it up. I like to wear a tank top under a looser fitting shirt so I can lift my overshirt up and then not expose my stomach. There are nursing tanks dedicated for, it looks like a nursing bra on top. You can just unclip that. I wore those all the time around the house because I've had all summer babies, so I wear that tank top and just wear that and no bra. Obviously good comfortable nursing bras. You definitely want to be comfortable, and it makes you feel better to have cute clothes that you don't feel like a complete slob in. So if you can find some cute nursing tanks or nursing shirts, that will make you feel cute, but also it won't be a hassle when you're nursing. And the last item is a humidifier, which may be obvious, but it might be one of those things that you think, I don't need to put that on my registry, or I don't need to pick that up. But when you have a sick baby, along with, you know, the saline and the nose Frida, that is something that really helps when you have a sick baby. So you'll be glad to have that, because the pediatrician is going to tell you cool mist humidifier, saline, and suction to help the baby, because they obviously can't take any cold medicine. So that's something I found really helpful to have on hand, and it gave me peace of mind that I was doing everything I could for my sick baby. So those are the 10 items that I had on my list. If you have any other suggestions for me, please put them down in the comments, because other people might find them helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I make motherhood videos like this one, but mostly we do family vlogs. If you'd like to see more of our videos, please do consider subscribing. We post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!